Do you ever think I'm in my before era? Like, before and after photos? Bitch, I'm the before. I'm in my before era.
Yeah, that's actually exactly how I feel. Perfectly put, Brittany. Thank you. Good morning, good morning. It is, can you see that? 7 a.m. I'm out here cleaning my room, you see, beach. Also, I love this headband, but what the hello? I don't have any particular plans today, but to be that bitch, basically. I'm gonna work on a painting, probably. Honestly, doing a lot better. This little stem that had a completely burnt leaf put out a new leaf. She's looking very gorgeous. This one also put out a new leaf. It's only grown a little bit more. Like, it's been doing pretty good. And then this guy is also doing pretty good. He tried to put out a new leaf, but it was mushy. So we had to get rid of that. He isn't brown anymore. And then I think that's that for that. I am having a few little issues with this baby right here, simply because I think I might have overwatered her, but it's fine. She is putting out a new leaf. If you saw my last video, you saw how fucking excited I was about this little baby right here. I tried to do a little time lapse, but it didn't move. So I think that was purely because A, I didn't give it enough time. I gave it like an hour. And then, oh. I only gave the time lapse like an hour, bitch. Like, this fucking little sweet baby's gonna do anything in an hour. It takes like a week for these babies to open up, so I'll try to like update you guys more. This is a new leaf that she put out, and honestly it's looking a little bit raggedy. It is what it is. Also, this plant has been putting out new leaves. As you can see, this baby's all cooled up, and this one is still pretty curled up. It does have a few leaves that are like dying, but you know, you win some and you lose some. That is simply how that works. When I first became like a plant mom, I was like, if any of the leaves start dying, then like I'm doing everything wrong. But that's actually not true. The truth of it is leaves are gonna fall off and die, just like on trees. That's just how shit works. It is putting out quite a few new leaves. For my golden pothos, he's doing really good. Again, a few brown spots, but only around the edges, so I think that means that I'm overwatering it. I haven't really looked anything up, but I'm gonna let them dry out for like another week because I didn't let them fucking dry out after I got them. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm gonna let them dry out for probably another week or a week and a half, just so they can be totally fucking dry before I water them again. And then of course, my snake plant is looking perfect, as she always is. I'm currently cleaning my room and I was reorganizing it. And this was like, there was a bunch of shit in this corner, but then there was a mouse. This is an old house. The foundation is all fucked up. Bugs can get in and like, it's fucked up. So I had a bunch of stuff over here, like suitcases and stuff, but there was a fucking mouse. So I decided to clear that up and just make it my art space pretty much. And then I put the suitcases and stuff over here. That is the best we're gonna do for right now. I would rather this side of the room be like super open, so when you like walk in, it just looks very open. Over here is something that I don't want to worry about, so I do need to figure that out, but it is what it is. I have not had a Dr. Pepper in over 24 hours. I haven't smoked in, I want to say 3 days now, and I'm already feeling better. I feel like my skin is already starting to look better. I did have a blackhead, and of course my skin isn't perfect because I'm a human, but I feel like I already am looking better and feeling better also. I feel like I'm breathing a lot better. You know, it doesn't help when you're overweight, like not being able to fucking breathe, but then smoking on top of that is just gonna make it a whole lot worse. They're playing a game in the living room, so you might hear them laugh a little bit more, but it's cool. Updates. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. I've just taken a few days off since finishing those paintings because I like need to recenter myself, honestly. And I'm also mentally preparing myself to start this new job on the 24th, which is only a few days away. A week away or something. I scheduled a bunch of posts for my fucking Patreon and I'm so fucking excited about that. And I don't know, I just feel like things are starting to look up, and I've been talking with my best friend a lot more lately, like almost every single day, which is a little crazy because we went on a break low-key, like not on purpose, but we ended up going on like a 3-month-long break where we just didn't talk at all. And it was just because like shit was weird with me, and like I have a hella anxiety, bitch, like hella anxiety, and I will just not text somebody back and then be like, oh, I should really text them back, and then I'll be like, oh, it's too late, to text back, which is weird as fuck. Like, who the fuck taught me that if I don't text back within a day that I can't text them back? That's fucking crazy as fuck. So I wasn't talking to my bestie for like months, but we've been talking a lot lately. And I think that's really been helping me. Honestly, if you're not talking to your best friend right now for a reason that doesn't make actual sense, like y'all are in a fight or anything, maybe like reach out to them. They love you. You know, they don't hate you because you didn't text them back. Like, that's irrational as fuck. I also have figured out a way to make my bed that I actually like, because if you watched my little like depression room video, I like made my bed in a really weird way because I was like, I don't know how to make my bed, because I have 3 blankets that we use. We don't have like a comforter set or whatever. Eventually we will, it's fine. But instead of putting the black and the green on top, I put the orange on top. I know that seems like a really simple solution, and it was, but it just looks better. Nobody cares, but anyways, I'm gonna try and go for a hot girl walk in a little bit. But I'm a little nervous. I have not exercised in a while, bitch. So I see all these bitches going on hot girl walks, and I know that I need to get my shit in check because I'm starting to have a low-key double chin, and I'm not vibing with that. And like Brittany said, like I feel like I'm in my before photos right now. Like this is, I think, the heaviest I've ever been. I'm like almost 170 pounds, and I've always, like since I was 17 when I like moved out and my metabolism stopped working, I have been fluctuating between 160 and 125 since I was 17, which is a little like, that's a big fluctuation to be going through. That's something I will talk about at a later date. I have like thyroid problems, and I also have like, I don't want to be like, I have a mental illness, because I used to really, this is so crazy. Let me fucking set my damn camera up so I can just talk. I used to really resonate with my mental illness. Like I used to be like, I am blank, bipolar. It's hella embarrassing. Like, it's not embarrassing because a lot of people struggle with like mental health stuff. I used to just like, that used to be like my personality. Like I'm like, I'm going fucking crazy, you know, it's just the bipolar. I'm having a manic episode, like, or I'm having a depressive episode. Like, it's fine to recognize that. It's not fine to resonate with that. How do I make this make sense? For me, I don't want that to put me in a box, and I'm not gonna let it put me in a box, bitch, basically is what I'm trying to say. Like, I struggle with mental health sometimes, but I am not my mental health struggles. That's something I am trying to break free of. There's a lot of things I'm trying to break free of right now. I go through like phases of what kind of content like I get super focused on. So like I'll go through phases of like, I'm only watching podcasts, I'm only watching true crime podcasts, like I'm only watching day in the life videos, you know, relatable girly content, that girl content, which is so like, ugh, a lot of that drains the fuck out of me. But lately I have been watching videos of people who are following their dreams, like Purple Palace, my big sis Mel. What is that girl? I cannot remember her name off the top of my head, but she just moved to New York like a year ago, and she does like that girl content, but she's been more like honest and real about what she's been going through lately, which I really appreciate. Just people who are like out living, people who are like doing the shit that they've always wanted to do, because it makes me feel less alone. Because first of all, I don't have that many friends to start with. I only have a few very, very close friends, and I feel like the most odd one out, but I'm sure all my friends feel that way too with their friend group, if that makes sense. Like, I think everybody feels exactly how I'm feeling, but it's hard when nobody talks about it. Do you know what I mean? Me, I feel like I'm starting really late in life to like follow my dream, even though I'm only 23, because a lot of people, they get out of high school and immediately are like, you know what, fuck this, like I'm not going to play into this, I need to get a job right away, or I need to go to college, or I need to do this or that or whatever. But like, I was so afraid, and I was listening to everyone around me that like, I was like, I need to join the military, first of all, for some stability, which did make sense, and I low-key wish I had stayed in the military longer, but there's nothing I can do about it now, so I'm trying not to like dwell on it, which is something I've also been like low-key having a hard time with, like dwelling on the past, and like I want to relive some of these moments and do things differently, but I can't. So I'm trying to like live more here and also try not to live so much in the future. But anyways, I feel like I'm starting really late in life, which is so stupid, but I feel like a lot of people do exactly what I'm doing. They try to do it right, or they don't do it exactly how everybody else does it, and then they do like a little rebellion phase. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I dropped out of high school when I was 17. I joined the military immediately, like right after my 18th birthday. I did my military my military contract for 3 years, and I had a really hard time, so I ended up getting out a little bit early, like 6 months earlier than my ETS. Since getting out, I tried to go to school for a little bit. I tried to work like normal jobs, and I've just been racking my brain, like what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I feel like such a fucking failure because I didn't go to college like everybody else. I didn't have like a normal teenager experience, and I didn't have a normal like young adult experience, but my time as a young adult is not over. So like, I still can do everything that I want to do, but like, I feel like rejecting the status quo is hard at any age, but rejecting the status quo is like easier when you're 18 because there's less things like holding you back. Like, I already went through a marriage, and now I'm in like a serious relationships, and there's like a lot to think about, and a lot of 18-year-olds, like, they don't have any of that. They don't have kids, you know, maybe they try college and then drop out, and that's perfectly fine because they have that option. But as a 23-year-old, I feel like it's too late for me, which is so fucking ridiculous. Like, you don't even understand. Like, that's so crazy as fuck, and I'm really glad that I'm realizing it. And I want to go back to school, kind of. I kind of really want to go to art school, but I have this fear that like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to be around these kids that literally just got out of high school and like have had the support from their family, and like have specifically like been working towards this goal for so long, you know, all their school career. I haven't done that. I didn't do that. I didn't even graduate high school, so I would have to do like preliminary classes and blah blah blah. So it's just like a fear that I'm having. But when I think about it, I'm like, that's low-key a little bit ridiculous, Morgan. Like, you don't need to be thinking like that. I am still a very young adult. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, and I don't have to go to school if I don't want to. It's like, it really just depends on what I want, and I just need to figure out what I want. But also, I don't have to figure out what I want right away. There are people that change their minds in their 50s. There are people that change their minds even later. Like, there's this one artist, and I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she started painting when she was like in her 70s or 80s, and she is a very prolific artist. That is amazing. She followed that fucking dream that late, and like, I don't know, I think it's like an ageism thing, and I have some issues with ageism myself because I'm a young person, and I feel like a lot of young people feel like this, like, oh, the older generation ruined everything, blah blah blah. So like, I understand that, and I don't know, it's just one of those things. There's a lot of things going on in my brain, and I wish I could articulate it really well, but I'm not good with words. So what I think I was trying to say was, I am now looking at the whole ageism thing from both angles. Like, I struggle with judging people based on their age. Older people believing that they ruined everything for us, you know, they destroyed our planet, and now the younger generation are the people who are dealing with those consequences. But also, I understand the other side of the coin in a different kind of light. Like, I am afraid to go back to school because I do not want the younger people to judge me. And it's the same thing with just going out in public and seeing a group of teenagers and being afraid, because I know how I was as a teenager, and I was judgmental as fuck, and I talk shit about everybody and anybody, and I didn't give a fuck. So I think that's what I was trying to say, but I hope this isn't taken wrong. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. Also, girl, I have been feeling so insecure about my fucking hand lately. It's so silly, and one of these days I'm gonna have to address it. I've been thinking about getting it amputated. I went to the VA. I went to a VA lawyer, and I was like talking to them, and they started this paperwork, and I didn't end up going through with it because I got really cold feet. Oh, I'm gonna fucking pass out because of thinking about it. Like, hand injuries are a thing for me now. It's like a traumatic experience that I haven't dealt with it. I really need to deal with it. Okay, we're not gonna deal with it in this video, but maybe I'll record a story time about it. There's like so many things that I need to get through, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, I started my like spiritual journey in 2020, like late 2020, as a 21-year-old. And then when I turned 22, I got really serious about it, and I started doing like oracle card readings on here and stuff. But then there were some people that were like really fucking mean to me about it, so I took them down. I kind of stepped away from that stuff because I was having a really hard time with my divorce, and I just started working for Amazon, and I had just gotten into a relationship with my boyfriend now. I made a lot of excuses, and I haven't worked on myself in a long time, and I've had to face a lot of stuff since turning 23. And if you don't know, your 23rd year is your 12th house profection year, and so it's the year of isolation, like working on yourself and stuff. So bitch, that's really what I need to be doing. Specifically trying to work through my trauma, but it's such a hard thing to do, and anybody who has had to do it will understand exactly what I mean. It's hard. And I'm just making excuses. I'm really good at that, actually. So I just need to figure it out. Actually, what's really cool is I just got a job at Amazon, and I know we fuck Amazon, but I only have to work there 20 hours a month in order to retain my job there. So I get to make my own hours. So I can work as much as I want to. If I want to work a 40-hour week, I can. If I want to work a 0-hour week, I can. If I want to work a 10-hour week or a 5-hour week or a 4-hour week, just depending on like how I'm feeling, I can do that. So I'm really lucky, and I'm really blessed, and I'm really happy about that. Really excited. Anyways, I'm gonna finish cleaning my room, and then maybe we're gonna go on a hot girl walk, bitch. Let's look at this leaf really quick before I go. Look at that leaf. She's very gorgeous to me. Hey girlies, so I'm about to go on my hot girl walk. I can't believe I used to want AirPods so bad. They look fucking stupid. But anyways, here's the fit. Hot girl walk commence. I need to do a little jog today. We'll see. I'm a little scared. Already, my calves are super fucking tight because I have not exercised and I did not stretch. I'm about to run, I think, because I want to get this shit over with as fast as possible. My calves are so tight. Oh my god. We're gonna do it. Sorry if the wind is winding right now. I honestly forgot how hard it is to run. I was like, yeah, I'll be able to jump right back into it, do 3 miles. Bro, I haven't even done 1 mile. I've already stopped like 4 fucking times, bitch. I forgot. I'm like, fucking bettering yourself be hard and shit. What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I did a mile, but I did 15 minutes of exercise. I burned 110 calories of active calories and 34 total. Not that fucking matters. 84 degrees, 66% humidity. I think I did pretty good. Girl, I'm taking the first steps, but fuck, it's hard. No, I haven't taken a shower. Don't fucking ask me. It's only been a few minutes. I started this. I wanted. Listen, I want to do, please don't. I want to do a painting of me and my best friend. I have photos. Oh my god. I have photos of me and her, like cute gay couple vibes. But like, for some reason, something's not computing with my brain. What are we gonna do today? Should I even go to sleep? It's 9 o'clock. I don't know what I want to do today. I know I want to journal a little bit because I have some things I need to get out of me. Get out! Get out! I feel like since right now I'm on my period, it's like a really good time to like purge some of these negative emotions, because as a person with a womb, as a woman, I hold a lot of emotions in my womb, and if I don't release them around this time, I'm gonna continue to hold on to them. And if you want more information about that, because I don't have a good way of like explaining it all right now, plus it's been a while since I've read the book, I will put it right here. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it's by Queen Afua, and it's really good. I really need to write some shit in this journal and just get it out. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I usually don't go back and like read my journal because there's a lot in here that hurts me and that I still need to work through. So maybe it would be productive to go through here. But this is really cute. I was trying to like manifest some inspiration and so I wrote on June 9th 2021, by July 21st 2021 I will have 4,000 watch hours. Now that was a goal that was crazy as fuck, because I don't even think I had 100 watch hours at that point. I probably had like 40, and I was like, I'm going to do this. I said, I am what success looks like, and by June 2022 I will be able to make a living off of YouTube. I will live comfortably with the money I get from sponsorships and AdSense. That is so sweet. Girl, I wish you would have been a little more realistic, but I'm gonna write some shit in this journal real quick and try not to get fucking distracted. Then we should do some affirmations together or something. Listen, y'all don't even understand. I just got done sobbing, can you tell? Initially, I was gonna be like, joke about it, you know, like just do a little hee hee ha ha moment. But I wanna be like kind of serious with you guys for a second because I just had a low-key life-changing experience in my bedroom. I found this video on TikTok because I was like, I need a journal because I haven't journaled in so long and like I need to like start this healing journey, kickstart it, bitch. I just need to do it, which is true. I do just need to fucking do it. But so I was like, I need a journal and like, let's look up some like journaling prompts. I put like journaling for healing. And on TikTok, bitch, first of all, y'all know I fucking hate TikTok, bitch. I've talked about it on multiple occasions. I do not like TikTok. I do not recommend anyone use TikTok. TikTok is ass and I hate TikTok, okay? Not to be like all fucking negative, but like TikTok has been super damaging to my brain, but in this instance it was really helpful. So I'm gonna put in the video right now.
Hi Angel Fairies. So when I started my spiritual journey, I really wanted to break free from my family's toxic cycle. I wanted to heal my inner child from all of the abuse that she went through and love her like I didn't receive back when I was a kid. And me and her, we like this. We tight. We can't. That's my girl. That's my sister. So I'm finna give you guys some journaling prompts and some affirmations that's gonna help you start your journey. Are you ready? Come on, mama. Come with me. And you can heal while you're in that toxic situation because, baby, I did. Know that this journey is not gonna be easy by any means, but it's gonna be so worth it. The other side, baby, the other side of your happiness and caring for your inner child as you deserved back then. The first journaling prompt is going to come from facing your trauma. The first thing you want to do is this one. What happened in your childhood that hindered you from being your best self today? Be open, be honest, make sure you know that you are safe. This is a safe space. This is no time for you to be judging yourself, okay? Be open with yourself. The next step is what you needed the most as a kid. So, answer this question. What did I need as a child that I wasn't provided with? Make sure you include your spiritual, physical, emotional, and material needs. All of them, baby. Next, we're gonna figure out how you can provide that for you right now in this moment and for your inner child because you can meet her too. My girl, she looked good now. She looked a mess. She was wearing a sweatshirt. She wearing sweatpants. She had the hoodie on. She was just scowling. I was like, well, damn, did I look like that? But now she look real good. She look real good now. Answer this question. How can I honor my inner child spiritually, physically, emotionally, and materially? Be open, be honest, be real, no judgment. Your inner child wants $10,000 in mad ice cream? Then that's what you want. The last one is letting go. So ask yourself, what are 5 things you can do right now in this moment that can help me take a step towards healing? A few affirmations that really helped me during that time are these. I am not at fault for the trauma that I went through. I am not responsible for the healing that my family has to go through. I forgive myself for the choices I made for trying to survive in a place I wasn't safe in. It's never too late to provide what my inner child wanted desperately back then, right now in this moment. My inner child is so loved and cared for, and they are so amazing for being the best they could in that moment. After you've done all that, you're going to be taking the first steps to your dream life, love. So yeah, hope these tips helped. And if you guys want to go a step further, I do have an e-guide specifically on this topic that's going to help you. It comes with 22 journaling prompts, 25 affirmations, and all my love and support. Bye!
So that was the video. I know it was kind of like long, but I just kind of followed along with her prompts and like paused it after every prompt to like give myself a moment. I just wrote my own affirmations. Of course, you can use the affirmations she gave, but I used my own affirmations and I'll probably read them to you guys when I get home, but I'm gonna like go buy a steak right now because I'm kind of hungry, but that's like besides the point. Right now I'm on my way to buy a steak. When she was talking about like, you can meet your inner child, I was like, what the hell is she talking about? So then she was like, what's 5 things that you can do right now to start your healing journey? So I wrote the 5 things down, and one of those things was apologize to her, tell her that I love her, and then give her a hug. And so I'm sitting there under my easel and I have my eyes closed and I have my hand on my chest, and I visually, like in my mind, walk into the house that I used to live in Oklahoma when I was 8, and then I went into my room and she was in there, my inner child, like my 8-year-old self. Like I literally saw her. I basically apologized to her and I immediately started sobbing. Like as soon as I saw her, I like start crying and I'm like saying out loud how sorry I am and how much I love her and that it's not her fault, and like just like a bunch of different things, like just telling her how much I love her and how special she is to me and how I'm gonna take care of her. And I'm gonna cry again. Girl, when I tell you that shit like changed me, I feel like that literally changed my brain, which is weird as freak. It's not weird. Honestly, try it for yourself. It made me really fucking emotional because it was literally like I was looking at myself and then I hugged myself, but I felt like I was hugging her. It sounds crazy. I understand, but I just want you to know that like you're gonna be okay and we're gonna heal together. We are going to be okay. Like we are going to be okay. And also, it's not your responsibility to heal anyone else. It's only your responsibility to worry about your own self and fuck everybody else, and that's it. We are healing and we are changing the world by being ourselves and healing ourselves. So yes, that's I'm gonna go buy a steak now and then I'll read you guys the affirmations when I get home. I just got done cooking my steak. You can tell she's very interested. I bet you wish this was you, huh? But I wanted to read my affirmations to you while my steak is setting or whatever. Affirmation number 1, it is not my fault. Now, this is like childhood trauma stuff, you know. The next one, it is not my responsibility to heal anyone but myself. I am a light in this world. I am changing the world by being myself. I am in my power. I am healing. I am not held down by what others think of me. I love who I'm becoming. Every day I work on myself. I'm working towards a future that I can be proud of. I am healing my children by healing myself. I love me and I am unapologetically me. This girl is doing anything to get this steak, but those are my affirmations. And I think my favorite one, besides I am changing the world by being myself, because I am, is I'm healing my children by healing myself. Now, I'm going to eat this. I just taught myself how to make steak. And good golly, Aunt Molly, that is delicious. Good morning, besties. I literally rolled over, looked at my watch, and it said 2222. So I knew it was time to get up, ho. Oh, I was literally doing dishes earlier. Apparently I forgot one. It's thundering so hard outside. I don't want to turn the fan off because it's so fucking cold in here. Let's see if I can get the lightning. There's lightninging outside. Still no progress on that. I think I'm just gonna play around in my sketchbook today and maybe paint a little bit on something I've already started instead of just trying to start a new thing, because I am one of those bitches. I need to learn to finish what I start. God damn. I also need to learn to not drink my calories. I could just make this, but I'm just simply so lazy. I'm not lazy. I just like to enjoy the finer things in life. I'm like going through my camera roll to airdrop everything onto my computer, and I saw this quote that I had screenshotted earlier. It's a tweet from my big sis Mel, who I just simply adore. I adore her. I'm gonna put her on the screen real quick. I'm gonna put the quote on the screen. The tweet, anyways, it says, "It hurts that I had to cut everyone that I loved off to better myself. It hurts that they never reach out. It hurts that they never cared. All they had to do was love me. I thought I was hard to love at one point, but because of them, but I'm not. Self-love saved my life." And I was just like, damn, self-love is saving my life. And I swear, she hits the nail on the head with everything. Like, I feel like our paths, although they are very, very different, they are very, very much the same. Like, we both want the same thing out of life, which is just love. And I think all human beings are really just looking for that. We all just want to be loved. And this world is so cruel and so ugly, bro. It's so ugly. And it hurts my heart, bro, because that's all I want. And this morning, I'm not gonna cry again. This morning when I was journaling and like doing my little shadow work or whatever, I was speaking with my inner child, and literally all she wanted was love. There wasn't a whole lot else. She wanted to feel loved, feel secure and safe. And I think that's literally what we need as human beings. There's no material thing that I need more than love. There's no amount of money that could replace the love that I crave. It's hard to get that in the way that you need that or want that from other people. And you cannot rely on anybody to love you but you, which is a hard fact that I am coming to accept, but I have to accept it. There is nobody in the whole world that can love me the way that I need to be loved except for me. And when I was speaking to my inner child this morning, I just was telling her, bro, I'm gonna take care of you from now on. Because my mom used to say this shit all the time. Like, one day when you're older, you'll understand, like, nobody can make you happy but you. And I started to understand that, but then I kind of lost it again because I got really lost in my ego and the world around me, like allowing other people to project their ugliness onto me. I am like an empath, and not in like a I'm a Shane Dawson empath, like I'm an empath. But like I absorb other people's energy. It's very easy for people to like rub off their energy on me because I'm like a energy sponge. Like I just soak up the room. It has been my downfall many times throughout my life. So I have to find a way to protect my heart and protect myself from other people's energy because I just suck it all up. My energy sponge doesn't give a fuck what kind of energy it is. It like will suck up any energy, negative, positive. So I am having to learn put my hater blockers on in a way. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if anything that I'm saying is making sense, but I'm having to learn that I have to like block all of that out. And in that also, love is the same thing. I have to be very picky with the love that I receive because not all love is genuine love. Not all love is without judgment. And so I'm having to learn what is acceptable and what's not, and what I'm willing to accept and what I'm not willing to accept. And also I'm having to learn that even though I can accept that love from the outside, that is not going to supplement the love that I get for myself. I really hope that's making some sense. I need to stop invalidating myself. Also, that's something that I talked with my younger self about. Like, I'm going to love you unconditionally, and I'm not going to judge you anymore. And I'm not going to say sorry for things that I don't need to say sorry for. We don't need to say sorry anymore. Like, we're not going to apologize for stuff that doesn't need to be apologized for, like feeling emotion or not being the most eloquent. Like, I'm just human. We are just human, and we are just figuring ourselves out, and that's that on that. So I feel like I'm finally like really stepping into my self-love and healing journey. Like, I've tried before, but this time feels real. And maybe you're like, okay, but that's fine. It's fine. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. I'm gonna go work on some other stuff and we'll check back in later. It's always an adventure here. The power went out. I think it's for a lot of Texas because it stormed all last night and it was thundering and stuff, and it's actually kind of weird. You would think it would have gone out last night, which it did while I was asleep, I guess, but you would think it wouldn't go out right now because it's not raining, but we're on an adventure. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys what I started. Just started painting the pink background, and then the power went out, so I have to wait till the sun is up a little bit more before I continue. But please forgive me for having to use the flash, but this is all I have done, and I'm going to have to change it because I don't like it. I might have to paint over all of it and restart, to be honest, but this is what I have done so far. I want to show you the composition, the idea, the moment. So it's a little bit inspired by this. What the freak? Okay, I was immediately hot because the AC cut off. Well, anyways, it's inspired by this photo. We had a little photo shoot for July of 2021, and this was like probably a month or two months after we left cosmetology school. Well, I got kicked out and she left because I got kicked out. But the idea is this. I'll show you on Procreate. This is my initial sketch. That is a lemon branch, and I don't know what it is. I've just been low-key obsessed with like lemons lately because pink and yellow look really good together, and also green looks really good with pink. So that's been like the moment in my head lately. Like everything I'm doing, I'm like, how can I add a lemon to this? So that was the initial sketch. But then I also wanted to kind of like warp our features a little bit. And so I came up with this, and I actually really like that. So that's what I think I'll go with. The reason the painting, like what I have on canvas right now, is wrong is because I accidentally put Bestie in the foreground and I'm in like the midground. So I need to adjust and make us both smaller a little bit so that we're both like midground, and so that I can like, I have a composition in my head that is a lot more than this, but I just need to be able to transfer it from the noggin onto the canvas. So yeah, that is the moment that we are in, and I'm feeling really good. I think that's gonna be it for today. I know this video was kind of long, but if you got to this point, leave a comment and let me know what era you think you're in. Are you also in your before era? I think if I had to name this chapter or era of my life, it would be, I'm in my healing girl era, I'm in my bettering myself era, I'm in my everything makes me feel crazy era. That's that. So let me know what era you're in or what chapter of your book you're in. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate your continuous support. Eve, if you see this, yeah, I'm working on that shit or whatever. She literally comments on all of my videos. I love her. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of the video. I will see you guys very soon.